Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome back. This is Ernest Boniface Makulilo, EBM, and I welcome you to the EBM Scholars Show. And today I'm excited because I'm sharing PhD full funded scholarship opportunities at the University of Notre Dame in United States of America. University of Notre Dame has one school of peace. That School of Peace offers about 5 PhD programs within one program, which all of them are fully funded. So we call PhD in Peace Studies, but it is full funded PhD program. You don't just study peace studies in isolation. You study is called PhD in Anthropology and Peace, PhD in Theology and Peace, PhD in Political Science and Peace, PhD in Sociology. So there are other programs go along with peace studies. So whether you are from political science or from anthropology, from sociology, from theology, you can be able to apply to go and study peace studies alongside with your other major. So, and everything's full funded. So welcome to the EBM Scholars. And before we start, you just subscribe here on the channel. And you have to share this video to your colleagues, people who are looking for PhD, because every time, I want to apply on this one, but we are at the edge. Deadline is almost there. You must be able to apply before the deadline. So let's start with this particular opportunity. Okay, I printed some of the documents here from the main website of the University of Notre Dame. So this is one among the biggest universities in the United States of America. I don't know, I'm sure it is about 40,000 people in Indiana. I applied this university when I was doing my master's in peace studies, and I didn't get in. It is very, very tough, but I helped one person, I think it was from Nepal, to do everything for the application for masters in peace, and she was able to get in, and she did, and she enjoyed it. I think she continued the PhD. I'm not so sure about that. Okay, so before I continue, usually I tell people there are some of the things you need to prepare. If you want to apply for masters and PhD in America, there are things you have to do. For instance, you have to make sure that you are going to take the English Proficiency Test, whether it is 12 test of English as a foreign language, which is 12, or if you wanted to take the International English Language Testing System, IELTS, you have to take that exam first. Then, if you want to apply in America, you have to take the GRE or GMAT. GMAT is for management programs, graduate management admission test, and the GRE is graduate record examination. If you can look here, I have GRE graduate record examination book here. I have GMAT here, which is graduate management admission test, and there are so many materials online you have to take the test. So you have to prepare yourself. When we say this is the scholarship you have to apply, you already have taken the initiative of taking the examination. Not like, okay, let me go and take the exam. Oh, what is the GRE? Really, if you are looking for scholarships in America, you do not notice GRE, you have to know this information before even you start applying. So, I'm assuming either you have taken the exams or you're going to take the exams very, very soon in next week. Because otherwise, the deadline is going to be away. The deadline for this application is December 15. So you must have everything in place by December 15 in order to apply. So I said this is a fully funded PhD program. And the PhD program I can read here, Anthropology and Peace Studies, Political Science and Peace Studies, Sociology and Peace Studies, Theology and Peace Studies, and Psychology and Peace Studies. So if you want to do PhD in Anthropology, Political Science, Sociology, Theology, and Psychology, you can be able to take the PhD studies in that one, and also you add the component of peace studies. I can read on my computer here just an example. What do they mean when they say you have to do anthropology or history or peace studies? So for instance, history and peace studies, they say, for instance, what are historical or root causes of violent conflict? How have various social movement involved over time. So you just do like in a historical perspective, but you relate it to the piece. If it is political science, for instance, what are the sources of violent political conflict? What institutions, strategies, and tools are available to secure peace and justice? How can international and domestic actors foster peace? And what are the roles of norms, values, and belief in contributing peace efforts? All these things can be explained into political science part, and then you can go to psychology, for instance. How and why does political violence affect individuals, especially young people? What are the implications for continuation or mitigation of violent conflict? The Psychology and Peace Studies doctoral program at the University of Notre Dame equips students with theoretical lens and the methodological tools of psychology to answer these questions, these and related questions, and blah, 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 blah. So those are some of the areas you can be considering when you are planning to do PhD into those particular areas. So this is the part which I want you to understand very clearly before I continue. So in the end, we are talking about scholarships. So these scholarships, they don't care whether you are American citizen, they don't care whether you are international students, they don't care where you are coming from, which planet you are coming from. As long as you apply, you get admitted to the University of Notre Dame to pursue PhD into these areas, you are going to be full funded. That is the key to understand. So I'm going to read here. All admitted students, whether you are international student, whether you are American citizen, receive full tuition scholarship. When I say tuition, means school fees, university fees. So all admitted students receive full tuition scholarship, generous stipend. By generous stipend, the stipend here, we mean the cost of living, the money you can be able to use for living expenses. So let's say it can be $1,500 per month, and in Indiana is not that expensive to survive in Indiana. Okay, so they give you full tuition scholarship, generous stipend, health insurance, and additional funding for conferences, travel, and research activities. So that is full funded program at University of Notre Dame. So the question usually people ask is, so how can I apply? And how can I get in? So to apply, number one, deadline is December 15. By deadline December 15, you must have GRE, Graduate Record Examination. You have to take that examination as soon as possible if you haven't taken that exam. Secondly, you have to fill the application online on the website of University of Notre Dame, and I'm going to put on the description of this video the link of University of Notre Dame, which is kroc.nd.edu. So by Kroc is K-R-O-C. Kroc is after the name of the person who built the Kroc Institute of Peace. So John B. Kroc is the wife of person who owned McDonald's. So they are billionaires. John B. Kroc built 2 schools of peace. One at the University of San Diego and another one at the University of Notre Dame. Both these are Catholic schools or universities. So I went to the University of San Diego where they have Kroc School of Peace. Then Notre Dame, they have Kroc School, they call it Kroc School of International Peace. So the University of Notre Dame, they have masters in the PhD, and I will talk about masters. Also, they have scholarship for masters for School of Peace or Peace Studies. But University of San Diego is only have masters, they don't have PhD. So you go to the website, which I will put on the description of this video, the link where you can read everything I'm talking about it and where you can apply. So you have to do application online. The required materials, among the required materials, you have to include the curriculum vitae CV. You have to include a statement of intent or statement of purpose. You have to put a writing sample. By curriculum vitae, by CV, here, don't start writing those kind of African CV, which I've already explained the mistakes people are doing in Africa when they are writing about their resume or CV. I'll put the suggested video, the link of the video on how to create a very comprehensive but competitive resume or CV to avoid unnecessary mistakes. Those mistakes you are having about putting your name, date of birth, gender, marital status, where you were born, your passport number, whatever your tribe. All those things are nothing. They don't need to be there. You apply for PhD, you are putting where you went for primary school. Who cares? We know for sure you went for primary school. We know for sure you went to secondary school or high school. We know all those. We don't need that information. So there are things you need to know how to create, how to prepare, how to write a very competitive resume in the Western mindset, especially when you are competing, you're working for scholarships at the University of Notre Dame. Okay, so those are materials are required. When they say writing sample, don't go and bring your 100 pages book. No, or your 120, 500 pages dissertation. No, you need to have at least 5, maximum 10 pages, one of the work you have done, whether it is maybe research, whether it is a scholarly article, whether it is a presentation you have done. You have to submit one. They want to see your writing style, your capability of writing, things of that nature. In addition to that, you need to have 3 recommenders, people to recommend you. I have a video already I made about how can you get a great recommendation, or you can get recommendation letters. And also, you need to take the GRE and TOEFL exam or IELTS. GRE, Graduate Record Examination, and the TOEFL or IELTS is the English Proficiency Test. You take one of those 2 exams. Also, you need to have at least, you have to submit what they call an official transcript. I will have another video I'm going to make which will be distinguishing between what is official transcript, what is an official transcript. In a very simple way, an official transcript is when the university is giving you the transcript in an open paper like this one. That is an official. Official transcript is the one which is original, given by the university, with the current stamp, the original stamp over there, with the original pen signature, folded, and it is in the official university envelope, unopened. That is official transcript. The problem in many countries in Africa, we have this problem of people not distinguishing between the two. So, but they allow on the official, that means the transcript coming from you, which something of that nature. So, they give you the explanation. For instance, the statement of intent, you need to have maximum 1,000 words, and they say you should describe your area of interest and experience as explicit as possible, and list the faculty with whom you wish to study. Like, what do you mean the faculty? They mean, do you want to study anthropology and PC studies, political science and PC studies, or you want to do sociology, or you like to do theology and PC studies, or you want to do psychology and PC studies. And also, so things of that nature. And also they put, so they also explain like people will be given, all the people who are being selected for the, to, after being reviewed, you are going to be given the offer. Those people who are getting the offer, they will be given opportunity to visit the university. So select applicants will be invited to visit campus February 6 to February 8, the year 2020. The Kroc Institute will provide funding for travel, meals, and lodging. During this visit, applicants will meet faculty, administrators, and current students, and participate in an in-person admissions interview. So this one, they have interviews. So those people who are going to be selected for going there, so they are going to select very few people to come there for the interview. So they will bring you the interview. You'll be opportunity to see the university, not like they admit you and then you say, I changed my mind. They want you to have a genuine answer. And they'll have interview. then they will pay for your flight ticket, they will pay for your lodging, they will pay for your food. So don't worry, everything will be covered. So another way, if you want to travel to America, if you are in other countries, even if you don't want to do PhD, just apply this one. If they call you for interview, that means it's easy to get visa. You just come here 2 days, but you add a few more days for your visit, and then you go back. But this is a very good opportunity for anyone who is looking for PhD. Again, I don't know what other question you have in particular to the PhD in peace studies, combination of anthropology, political science, theology, sociology, and psychology in the School of International Peace at the University of Notre Dame. One of the most famous football team they have at the college level. And they call themselves the Irish. There is a movie about Rudy in the history of Notre Dame. So one of the classic movie if you have never watched it. So again, I'm going to remind you that this scholarship is a fully funded scholarship. All admitted students, whether are Americans, US citizens, or they are international students, will be able to receive school fees, full funded school fees, scholarship, stipend, for your living, health insurance, additional funding for conference and travel and research activities. Okay, and if you are going to be selected for the interview or to come to be admitted, you'll be invited for the interview. Everything will be paid for. Deadline again, it is December 15. That is the deadline for this application. Make sure that you have already your GRE. Sometimes you can request, I understand you can start requesting if you haven't done the English proficiency, but I don't think if they can waive GRE for you. So that is just overall about University of Notre Dame, and I wanted to end up here. But before I end up here, remember I've been posting so many programs about PhD and about masters. In case you haven't been able to apply, or you are looking for a particular kind of PhD, maybe it's not one among of these I'm mentioning out. Just on the comment below, go to there and tell me what program are you looking, and if you haven't being able to talk about it, I'll be able to go in detail and explain about that degree program you are looking for. That is one part. Second part is, if you are not looking for PhD, you're looking for master's degree. I've talked about master's opportunities here on this one. So just check some of the videos. I've talked about various master's programs and overall how to apply and get scholarships. I've talked about it. So that is another way you can be able to get ready for these kind of programs. And in case maybe you haven't done these exams and you know for sure you'll be late, you can prepare for the year 2021. That means your goal will be to take GRE, your goal will be to take the English proficiency test to be ready for next year to apply for the year after, in case you haven't done, because in US you must take these 2 exams, but in Europe it's just 1 exam, English proficiency test. So if you want to get scholarship, you have to dive deep and do everything which is required to be able to apply. What else do you need? Nothing else, I believe. So go in the comment below and put the comment, ask any question. I'll be happy to go down there and answer your question. But remember to subscribe to my channel in case you haven't done so. Thank you so much for your continued support of this channel and sharing to any other person. If I post on Facebook, please share this video. If I post on WhatsApp, please share to other people in WhatsApp. If I post on Twitter, please retweet. I put also on my LinkedIn. Go there and share with others so that we can make sure that many people get these opportunities. You might be looking for PhD in biology, but this is something else. Share with other people, faculty, whatever. This is how we do, and this is how we succeed, by sharing and making sure that others also are going to succeed. Thank you again. Goodbye, everyone. And goodbye.